In business, there are three non-negotiables you need to be successful: the balls to start, the brains to always keep learning, and the heart to never give up. In this video, I'll explain a little bit about each one and why each one is so crucial. And if you don't have it, you will never make it anywhere. So make sure that you do have it. And these are things that you yourself can always fix. It's not something that, oh, you need $1 million to start. No, these are all external things. What we're talking about is internal, how you can become successful when the whole world is against you, per se. The balls to start, a lot of people are scared to start. And now that could be because they're tied down to current obligations or current responsibilities and they feel like they have no maneuverability. Create a way for maneuverability for yourself, whether that's building up enough savings to be able to live off of it for a few months until you can get yourself going, or it's move to a different location to get into a new environment, or drop out of school. Or if you don't want to drop out of school, do both until you can drop out of school, because you've seen how far this could take you and the limits of what school can do for you and what a diploma can do for you in the real world. So when I say the balls to start learning, or the balls to start, that's something that's very, very hard to come by, and not a lot of people do it. I dropped out of school. It wasn't a decision that I made lightly, and it wasn't a decision that almost actually anyone agreed with at the time, because I went to a great high school, was going the medical path, and then in their eyes, all of a sudden I was like, oh, I'm done. And really, on my end, it did take me a lagging time to actually go ahead and actually do it. But just know, when you do it and you move, you'll never look back. So do it earlier than later. Now, the brains to always keep learning. If you can constantly adapt and constantly learn, you will be and outpace everyone. Because if you're learning something every day, that compounds. You're building skills to then later build new skills and to build new ways of thinking and to build new processes and put them in place into your business or into your whatever you're doing. So the adaptability of someone who constantly learns, and the consistency, and just if you just put your head down and learn and go to this world with an open heart and actually want to learn and see that there's a possibility of learning from every individual you meet, you will be a different beast. And every single action or transaction or interaction will net a positive gain to you, because it may have been something that's bad, but you'll learn from it, and you'll learn what not to do in situations or what to do in situations based off of the person or situation you're dealing with. So constantly learn, constantly be open to learning, and don't ever judge someone by what they look or what they might say and deem them as something as someone who's not worthy from learning from. So always stay open. And the heart to never give up. This shit gets fucking hard. So if you don't have the heart to keep going and you don't have a reason behind you pushing you, you're not going to make it. And I'm not saying that from a place where I have made it. I'm saying that from a place of people I've seen given up because their why wasn't hard enough and their why wasn't strong enough. So if you really want to make it the distance, figure out first why you want to make it there and what you're going to do once you make it there, and like who you're looking to please or what you're looking to achieve or why you're doing it in the first place, because that is hugely important and most people don't think about that. So some actual applicable advice: if you're currently thinking about, I don't know, quitting a job, dropping out of school, changing career paths, and wanting to pursue something, before you do it, understand why you're doing it. And if it's just as little as, I just don't want to work in my job, that's great, but see if there's something deeper of, okay, why do I want to quit my job? And really analyze yourself, because you're going to be with yourself for the rest of your life. Like there's no two ways about it. You're going to be with yourself the rest of your life. So you better understand what you want and why you want it and how you work. Because if you can't understand yourself, how do you expect to understand your customer? How do you expect to understand your team? How do you expect to understand what it takes to succeed? It all starts with understanding yourself first. So those are my 3 non-negotiables. Actually, they're not mine. They're Hormozi's. So check his videos out if you want. But I'm stealing them because they're great. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.